What's up, y'all? This is Andy Story with Wild Lumens, and today we're doing a full-on book review of the Carnivore Cookbook by Jessica Haggard over at Primal Edge Health. I purchased this book approximately 2.5 months ago, and ever since I've had this book, I've been making some incredible recipes and making the carnivore diet 10 times more interesting than the same old cheeseburgers, hamburgers, steaks. That's pretty much sums up my capabilities of being able to cook prior to getting this book. But recipes isn't the only reason I love this book. In fact, I have my top 5 reasons why this book kicks so much butt. And when you see what these 5 reasons are, you'll probably want to consider purchasing this book as well, just so that you can up your carnivore diet game. But before we do, here's a quick clip of me when I first got the book, the unpackaging and the amount of excitement that I had. So I got my trusty scissors so we can open up this, or should I say cut open this package. Fail, I guess I didn't cut deep enough. Ooh. All right, here we go. It looks just like the image that I saw on the internet. Nice and glossy. The execution on this book looks really, really nice. The aesthetics are beautiful. The photography looks good. So you can kind of see what you're getting into. Let's see what the table of contents says for us. Okay, so chapter 1, we basically get to go over fats and sauces. Chapter 2 is eggs. Chapter 3 is poultry and pork. Chapter 4 is fish and seafood. Chapter 5 is muscle meats. That's going to be probably my favorite and most used chapter. Chapter 6 is raw meat, organs, and bones. As you can see, I was super stoked when I got this book. And having gotten this book about 2.5 months ago, I've already gone through a ton of these recipes, and I've actually made 6 videos of those recipes. Probably the more interesting ones. Some of them were about sauces like Alfredo sauce, hollandaise sauce. Obviously, the first one I made was the carnivore ice cream with 3 ingredients. You don't even need to churn it. However, my video, I showed that you can use an ice cream maker if you want to, but you don't have to. The other one was the mozzarella meatball bombs. Those were a huge hit. And then, of course, messing around with some organ meat, which we could probably all use a little more of. And that's when I tried to make the chicken liver and beef liver pate. And that came out amazing. That's probably one of my new favorite pate recipes, and yeah, I'll be using that frequently. Before we get to the top 5 reasons on why I love this book, I just want to kind of go over a few more of the recipes that are in here, just so you can see the variety. I mean, we have butter basted fried eggs, we have cracklings, we have pioneer style tallow. Let's see, what else? Broiled butter burgers. I haven't tried that yet. Shows you how to do a slow cooked beef brisket. Love brisket. Oh, here's a crazy one. There's a recipe for high meat, and what that is you take a liver like a beef liver, and you put that in the fridge, and you basically let it age over time. So it basically rots itself, and that's a whole other thing. I'm not sure if I'm ready to try that one yet or not, but it's definitely in here. Oh, beef heart meatballs, those are bomb. Liver crisps, I haven't made these yet, but that's on my to-do list. Organ meat quiche cups. So as you can see, there's a huge variety in the book. It's laid out perfectly. There's photography, which shows you what it should look like, and it'll sell you on wanting to try and make that. Hey guys, I totally forgot to put this request in the video when I originally recorded it. If you're digging what you're seeing, if you dig the carnivore diet, ancestral diet, and this type of content, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I truly appreciate it. Thank you. Now let's go into my top 5 reasons why I love this book. Reason number 1, it makes the carnivore diet exciting. Like I was saying before, most of us that just start out on the carnivore diet start with burgers, steaks, and burgers again, and maybe a cheeseburger. And over time, it gets a little boring and you're eating the same old, and you kind of lose palatability. And one of the things I struggle with personally is eating enough food. And that doesn't happen all the times because I'll get full just because it doesn't taste as good as it should. But as soon as I got this book, it made the carnivore diet taste 10 times better. The palatability on these recipes is perfect. And I'm talking about when I made the carnivore Alfredo sauce, it just took it to the next level because I could put that sauce on other meat. It doesn't go on pasta, it goes on meat. So that's why I like it. And there's other sauces in here as well. Reason number 2, the beginning of the book educates you on meat and the cuts. That's one thing my education lacked on, and that is what is the different parts of the cow that you're buying when you go to the butcher. This basically illustrates the flanks, the chucks, the roasts, the round, all of it. So now you know what you're talking about. And another thing I learned is the hanger steak is a highly coveted piece of meat because there's only one of them in the entire cow. And sometimes the butcher reserves it for himself. Reason number 3, the book is highly organized with its chapters. And what I mean by that is you'll have a chapter dedicated to fats and sauces, eggs, poultry and pork, fish and seafood, muscle meats and raw meats, plus organs and bones. So you have a full spectrum of recipes that has to do with every part of the animal so that you're now able to eat a nose to tail style of carnivore diet. Another thing I love is the recipe index. The index is perfect. It's just easy for me to go to the index, look at the recipe, find it in the page, go to town, find it, make it, bake it, eat it. Reason number 4, when you order this book, you get the physical version, which I love, and I definitely recommend the physical because everybody needs a tangible item when you're in the kitchen cooking. But it comes with a PDF. And the PDF is great because I'll put that on my phone, and if I forget my shopping list and I'm out at a grocery store, I go ahead and look at my phone and I have everything right there. The other cool thing is if I'm at the grocery store and I see something on sale, like let's say a chuck roast is on sale, I can go to my phone and say, I can make this, this, and this with that particular piece of meat, and I'm getting it on it at a discount. And speaking of discounts, we come to reason number 5. Reason 5 is because there's a couple pages dedicated to saving money on the carnivore diet and how you save money when you buy meat. In fact, that page is called 18 Ways to Get Meat on the Cheap. I kind of like that. What that means is you'll have 18 ways to save money. Once you implement those ways, will totally justify the cost of the book. Not only will this book save you money, but it's also going to make you healthy, so that's a win-win in everybody's book. So there we go, guys. I love this book. I will always endorse it. It's changed my carnivore diet game. I think if you do purchase this, it's going to make your life easier. You're going to learn more about the carnivore diet. You're going to fall in love with cooking, and your recipes and everything you make is going to taste just way better. So if things are getting boring, get this book because it makes it exciting again. And I know you'll be way more enthusiastic about the carnivore diet and what it can do for you. I also want to say big thank you to Jessica Haggard over at Primal Edge Health. She put a lot of time and effort into making this book, and as a carnivore, I truly appreciate it. Also, if you get a chance, go ahead and check them out, Primal Edge Health. I'll have the link below for that as well. Follow them on social media. Jessica and her husband Tristan are very motivating people and have a plethora of knowledge when it comes to a ketogenic and carnivore diet. They're dope people. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.